Weather looking very nice. Charlie back
I'm
from
back.
the Gladys Porter Zoo. It's been a while.
It's been, I know, I feel like it's been a few weeks.
Yes,
It actually has
it
been a few weeks since I've been back.
And of course, he comes back with this.
Yes, it's a lizard.
A lizard. Tell us all about this lizard.
So this is a blue-tongued skink, and it's one of our favorite reptiles to take on to schools or just to exhibit, just because they're pretty cool. Look, I'll kind of touch her right there, and you'll notice they're called a blue-tongued skink. And you can notice the blue tongue right there. And what they use the tongue for is kind of more like a little defense mechanism, and also in a way to attract like some passing insects or something. And because usually in the wild, like brightly colored animals, they're usually venomous or poisonous in some fact. So if they get upset and they're trying to ward off a predator, and they're from Australia, so like especially in that area, they'll kind of puff up and they'll open their mouth and they'll let their tongue out and they'll kind of scare off anything.
Right.
And then on the other side, like if insects might be attracted to it or something, they'll kind of come close, and we call them opportunistic feeders. So if anything's in the area, they'll eat it, and they're omnivores, so they can eat anything. At the zoo, we'll feed them crickets and little small mice, and then sometimes they'll eat
snacks.
Yeah, so little snacks, and then there's another. It's called iguana diet, but it's for several reptiles, and it's just like a puree of broccoli, it's monkey chow that to put, and then some citrus in there, and it smells really good. Other people
it doesn't sound too good.
It doesn't sound, but
it looks
gross,
good.
but it smells really good, and the reptiles, especially the lizards, love it. So.
All right. So how big will this guy get, or is it a?
It's a girl, yeah. She's about max size. They'll probably get a little bit heftier. We have quite a few on exhibit in the Australia building, and they're a little bit bigger than she is right now. She's still kind of young, maybe a few years old, and right now this one is in our education department, and then we have I think 3 others that are on exhibit, and then there's other ones in the herpetarium, which is where we have all the reptiles. Those are prehensile tail skinks and shingleback skinks. They look very similar, but they have different textures.
She looks slow moving.
Yes, they are slow moving. So you have little legs. They're not going to be running that race tomorrow in Edinburgh. So
not
at all. So yeah, they have little legs, and so of course they kind of makes them a little bit slower, and that's where you get their opportunistic feeders because they'll just wait for something to come to them, and they'll be able to store a lot of fat in them because they live in different climates, sometimes a little bit harsh. A little hard for food to come by.
Well, the climate right now, our weather is great to go to the zoo.
It is great,
and next weekend you have a big Valentine's Day event planned.
Yeah, every so often we have these enrichment activities that the public can be involved with, and they're called Animal Play Days. And so on the 12th, which is next Sunday, we're going to have a Valentine's themed
It's early, but
play
that's
date. And it's early, so just kind of get prepared. It'll be a great place to take your date, and you can go see some of the animals interact with there's different, sometimes they'll do like frozen ice pops and like heart shapes for the animals. And it's interesting. And I think one of the most popular ones are with the apes and with the tigers, because the tigers are very curious and they just will tear apart anything that you put in there. So it's interesting to see them kind of interact with their enrichment activity.
Okay, and that's all happening next Sunday.
That's next Sunday, but we always have some sort of enrichment project with the animals going on. And of course, we have great weather this weekend.
So come on by.
Come on by.
All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.
And we're going to be right back.